So you've got traffic, great, and you're collecting leads, awesome, but they're just not converting into paying customers. Frustrated? Well, you're not alone. Here's the thing, not every lead converts, and look, that's normal, but if your conversions are way below average, you could have some clear issues holding you back. Did you know that according to HubSpot, that across all industries, the average landing page conversion rate is just 5.89%. Now, the good news is with a few critical tweaks, you can elevate your conversion rates, you can align your sales pipeline, and you can start turning more leads into loyal customers. Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Uno Web Solutions, and in this video, I'm going to reveal 6 detailed and actionable reasons your leads may not be converting right now, and exactly what you can do to fix the problem. And I really want you to pay attention to tip number 4, because it's the one that a lot of businesses miss that could get you more leads without a lot of effort. So let's go. Okay, number 1, your lead magnet isn't attracting the right people. Look, imagine this scenario. You're offering a freebie like an ebook or a guide or a webinar. Great idea, right? Free resources are excellent ways to draw potential customers into your funnel. But if the people downloading that freebie aren't your ideal customers, well, it's going to be tough to convert them into buyers. The problem is that your lead magnet is too generic, or it's disconnected from what your business actually sells. So this attracts maybe some curious browsers or unqualified leads rather than the highly motivated prospects that can turn into a customer down the road. So how do you fix it? Well, your lead magnet needs to be ultra specific and tied to your product or service. What's the burning question or frustration your ideal customers are facing? You solve that problem within that lead magnet and you'll get better leads coming in. So here's an example. Let's say you sell marketing automation software. Instead of offering something generic like marketing tips for 2025, try creating a guide like how to build a 90-day email nurture sequence that converts 30% more sales. So this will attract buyers who are already searching for solutions your software can provide. Here's a pro tip. Add a micro qualifying question to your lead capture form. So for example, it might be, what's your biggest marketing challenge right now? Not only does this segment your leads by intent, but it also gives your sales team valuable data for follow-ups. It's a great starting point for the conversation. Okay, number 2, you're just taking too long to follow up. Look, timing's everything. When a lead fills out your form, they're in research or decision-making mode. So if your sales team takes hours or worse, days, even weeks to follow up, that window of opportunity is gone. So the problem is that the leads can go cold very fast. Contacting them even just an hour later means they've probably moved on to your competitor. So how to fix that? Respond within 5 minutes. Yes, you read that right. According to Lead Simple, leads are 21 times more likely to convert when contacted within the first 5 minutes than the first 30 minutes. So how do you make that happen? Well, use automation tools like HubSpot or ActiveCampaign or Salesforce or whatever your CRM is to instantly send a welcome email or SMS text when a lead fills out your form. Then assign the leads to sales reps automatically so they can start personal outreach right away, and implement tools like chatbots or calendar schedulers on your website or in your email to book meetings instantly. And here's a bonus tip. Track response times for your leads, okay? You can use SalesLoft or Gong that can help you identify how quickly or slowly your team is following up, giving you those actionable insights you need to improve. Number 3, your website is creating conversion gaps. So it's easy to be wowed by a website's sleek design, but good design doesn't always equal good conversions. If your website isn't guiding users to take action, you've got a problem. So if your site lacks clear CTAs, calls to action, if it doesn't have the social proof like the testimonials, or a user-friendly design that allows somebody to navigate easily on your site and get to the point where they want to send you their contact info, you're going to miss the boat. So how do you fix it? I want you to apply what's called the conversion path formula to your website. You need a clear value proposition. What's in it for the customer? Show them the benefits of your product right away, above the fold, as soon as they get to that site. Move beyond features and focus on solving their pain points. You need that social proof. Provide that evidence that your solution works. Use real reviews, case studies, client logos, video testimonials, whatever, throughout your site. And have strong CTAs. Your calls to actions should be clear, specific, and engaging. Phrases like, start my free trial, get my free guide, work better than just generic submit buttons. And also remember to repeat your CTA multiple times on the same page, particularly in spots user attention is high. On mobile, use a sticky CTA button that's always visible as the user scrolls. Okay, number 4, and this is the most important one, I think, and it's something I told you to look out for at the beginning, and that is you're not retargeting enough. So here's a fun fact. According to Adrian, around 97% of visitors won't convert the first time they land on your website. So without retargeting, you're essentially letting this traffic go to waste. So the problem is that you're not following up with site visitors after they leave, which means you're leaving money on the table. And I'm sure you've seen this before. If you're not web savvy, you go to somebody's website once, you click off, and then you might see something else, a banner for them, or you see their site come up again, and you're like, hey, I was just on that website. It happens all the time, especially if you're born in the 1900s, like I am, it might blow your mind. So you need to fix this for your website if you haven't done it. You need to set up targeted ad campaigns to re-engage prospective customers at every stage of the funnel. So, for example, cold leads, you can share content that builds trust, such as educational videos or blog posts. If they're warm leads, you can retarget with comparison charts or case studies or product demos that show value. And if they're hot leads, well, use urgency, use discounts, use testimonials to push them over that finish line. And here's another tip. Use dynamic retargeting ads to show visitors the exact product or service they viewed on your site. So tools like Facebook Ads Manager and Google Display Network makes this ultra simple. You see it all the time on the big buyers, right? If you've been to Home Depot browsing a product, you'll see an ad for it down the road. You can do this for your business. Don't miss out on retargeting for people who have visited your site once who you want to get back. Okay, number 5, weak or vague social media calls to action. So posting great content is important, but without a strong call to action, most people will just scroll past. So your CTAs might be too generic or fail to connect emotionally with your audience. So how to fix it? Make your CTA specific, value-driven, and tied to a clear pain point or desire. So instead of saying something like, hey, check out our website to learn more, you can try something like, hey, are you struggling to convert followers into customers? Well, download our free playbook and watch your leads grow by 5 times. See, that's a little bit more specific. It is a clear call to action that gives a specific result to the problem that person has. And here's the tip on how to do this in your social media. Use something like a Linktree, where you can create a clear, clickable link in bio option list that drives conversions right from your social posts. Okay, before I get to the last tip, remember to like this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can see all of our great videos when they come out. Okay, last but not least, number 6, your forms are too long and too intimidating. Look, nobody likes filling out long, clunky forms, especially on mobile. Your lead capture forms are then creating friction, pushing people to abandon them halfway through. So the simple way to fix it is to simplify your forms by reducing the number of fields to maybe between 3 to 5 minimum. So for example, ask just for the essentials. Start with name, email, and one qualifying question like budget or company size. Use progressive profiling to collect additional details over time. See, the thing I see most often is that people want to get as much information to qualify their leads as possible right at the beginning, right when they get to that site, that pop-up comes up, or they have the lead magnet. The key is make it simple, and then follow up later on your email marketing for more information. So my advice, straight out, name, email, phone number, and that one qualifying question. Maybe it's about their budget, maybe it's about their company size, maybe it's fixing a problem. Like for example, if you have a landscaping company, what would be your number one wish your neighbors would say about your front garden? And that way, when the sales rep calls, they can ask more questions. What's your budget? What's your neighborhood? All that stuff. That's when you can pre-qualify. Try using these conversational style forms, like using Typeform or Jotform, that feel more engaging and less intimidating. Okay, so the bottom line, lead conversion is an ongoing process of optimization. It's about creating seamless touch points between your prospects and your business and turning them into loyal customers. So to recap, you're going to need to create highly specific, relevant lead magnet. You're going to need to follow up quickly in minutes, not hours. You need to fix your conversion gaps on your website. You need to use smart retargeting strategy. You need to strengthen your calls to action, and you need to simplify your forms. And if you've worked through these steps and still aren't seeing the results that you want, it might be time for an expert-led conversion audit, because sometimes the smallest tweaks can make the biggest differences. Oh, and for more information on creating great lead magnets that can really help skyrocket your lead gen, then click over to watch a video on exactly how to do it.